This is Ty Hyderali from Hyderali & Associates. We're a plaintiff's firm that concentrates in employment law. We'd like to talk to you about the COVID vaccine, which we're all very happy to hear is around the corner. And it introduces a very interesting question, which is, can employers mandate that their employees submit to the vaccine or take the vaccine as a condition of continued employment? And this is a fact pattern that has significant implications with regard to the LAD when it comes to medical exemptions, and also the New Jersey state constitution when it comes to religious exemption. So there's a very interesting case that came down some time ago in 2014, the Valent case versus Board of Review. It was in the unemployment context, but it basically stood for the proposition that an employee refused to submit to a flu vaccine, and the court ruled that, and it was just on secular grounds, it wasn't on any religious grounds, and the court ruled that where the employer had a policy that really discriminated against people who were not following a religious exemption, but a secular exemption, that was a violation of the law, and really ruled that the employee should get unemployment benefits. So it didn't rule anything specifically with regard to the termination, but kind of gave a nod towards a supportive stance of, if you have a policy in place that discriminates against either one religion over another, or someone who is not religious compared to someone who is religious, that could violate the law. And in New Jersey, we have the LAD, the Law Against Discrimination, which discusses that if someone has a medical condition that requires an exemption, that has to be taken into consideration by the employer in making employment decisions. So not really a clear answer as to what may happen if in New Jersey there is a requirement that certain employees in certain industries are required to get COVID vaccines as a condition of employment. There was an interesting case, by the way, with flu vaccines with healthcare workers, where New Jersey did pass a statute that said at certain job sectors that it is not a violation of the law to require healthcare workers to get the flu vaccine as a condition of continued employment, unless they fell within a religious exemption or a medical exemption. So some interesting things to look out for in the future as we get closer and closer to getting that vaccine out there. This is Ty Hyderali. Be well and be safe.